After using the iPhone 17 Pro Max for a few months now, I realized something about this phone. This might actually be one of the most consistent smartphones I've ever used, and that really surprised me because I've used a lot of phones brands like Red Magic, Black Shark, Samsung, Xiaomi, Tecno, and Honor, and some of them are great for gaming, some of them even have insane specifications, but none of them feel as balanced as this phone. So today I'm going to show you what the iPhone 17 Pro Max actually feels like after a month of real-world use. So welcome back to the channel, my name is Christian and I've been using the iPhone 17 Pro Max as my daily driver for a few months now for gaming, for content creation, watching videos, social media, and everyday tasks. So this is not a first impression, this is what it actually looks like living with the iPhone in long term. So before we dive deeper into the review, let's quickly unbox the phone. So here I have it side by side with my iPhone 15 Pro Max, and as you can see some small changes to the box itself, but aside from that, there really isn't much any difference. Inside, you still get the iPhone, the USB-C cable, documentation, and the unboxing difference is very simple and minimal. So a few years ago, I bought the iPhone 15 Pro Max because I wanted to try the iPhone ecosystem for the first time. That was when also iPhone switched to USB-C, which made it easier for me to use the same cable across my devices because I actually use PC rather than Mac, and I actually skipped the iPhone 16 because the changes didn't feel significant enough for me. But when the iPhone 17 lineup was announced, that's when I started noticing some improvements that really caught my attention. So of course, the first thing I noticed when I got the iPhone 17 Pro Max was the new rear design. So when you're in public holding this phone, people can instantly recognize it because of the updated camera layout and the back design. And honestly, even though I'm proud that I bought this phone with my hard-earned money, sometimes it almost feels like the phone looks a little bit too flashy. Maybe that's just me, overthinking things. And yes, this is still a large phone, but personally, I like bigger phones because they feel more immersive, especially when it comes to gaming, watching movies or animes and such, or like browsing the internet. And of course, the larger the phone also means larger batteries. The phone features a frosted matte glass back panel which gives it a premium feel while reducing fingerprints. And Apple also redesigned the internal structure with an improved thermal system, helping the phone to manage heat better during heavy tasks like gaming or video recording. The display on the iPhone 17 Pro Max is very excellent, to be honest. It features a large ProMotion display with up to 120Hz refresh rate, which makes the scrolling and animation feels incredibly smooth, and also that adjusts depending on what kind of activity you're doing, so it doesn't take too much battery. And the screen is also extremely bright, making it easy to use even outdoors under a strong sunlight, so you don't have to worry about glaring or, for example, not seeing screen. Like if you're watching something outside or doing some browsing on social media or doing some gaming, it doesn't really affect that much because the display feels very immersive and fluid. And when it comes to performance, the phone is powered by the Apple A19 Pro chip, which is one of Apple's most powerful mobile processor right now. But the benchmarks don't matter as much as real-world usage. Because after a month of use, I've used this phone for pretty much everything. Like for example, like editing and recording high quality video like 4K resolution with a S-Log or RAW footage, like multitasking, uploading some contents, and throughout all of that things that I did to the phone, it remains extremely smooth and responsive. And one of the biggest selling points of the Apple 17 Pro Max is its camera system. So Apple continues to improve its advanced sensor system, which helps capture better detail, color accuracy, and dynamic range. And one feature I really like is the ability to take landscape photos and videos even when you're shooting in portrait orientation, which makes it easier when filming or capturing content like horizontally. Even though I don't use it that much, but the idea of you can do that is also very impressive because of the square sensor. And the phone also uses a larger camera sensor, which helps improve in low light performance and image clarity. And when it comes to in real life situations, I've been using this for street photography, night shots, recording videos while walking, doing some vlog contents and social media clips. Most of the time, you can just point and shoot. The photos and the videos already look great, and you don't have to worry about editing it that much. Where the phone really shines is the video recording, because the stabilization is very smooth. It's really great. The color accuracy is amazing. The cinematic look make it one of the best smartphones for video creators, especially if you're a filmmaker. And by the way, if you're enjoying the video right now, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel, because I regularly test new smartphones and tech gadgets, and I'm gonna upload more soon, so stay tuned on that one if you want to follow me and to be updated, you know. Yes, I'm a gamer, both PC and mobile, and I usually play FPS, shooting, and MOBA. And when it comes to my iPhone 17 Pro Max, it performs very well, to be honest. The combination of the powerful chip and improved thermal system keeps the gameplay smooth even during longer playing sessions, you know. And I haven't experienced any issue like lag, FPS drops, and when it comes to my gaming sessions. I even use this phone with my Elgato HD60s to capture the footage for my videos, and it hasn't had any issue, to be honest. Also, as a content creator, I also tested the phone for creator workflows. Because especially if you're doing content online, you do things like recording videos, like editing some short clips, uploading some content on your social, doing multitasking between apps and such. And overall, the experience feels very smooth. I haven't experienced any issue at the moment. And one thing, another thing I tested was the Apple CarPlay. After updating to the latest iOS, I noticed the interface change from the older flat theme into a glass-style interface design. The UI elements now look slightly more transparent and layered, giving the system a more modern and polished appearance. Battery life. This has been the most solid part of the phone. Even with heavy use like gaming, video recording, and social media, the phone easily lasts a full day. As of this moment, as recording of this video, I have 71 charging cycle, and it still has 100% capacity. It's really solid and it's really great. The biggest thing to consider is the price, because the iPhone 17 lineup is still a very expensive smartphone. And if you're on a tighter budget, you might want to consider buying the base version, or for example, if you want is the iPhone 15 or the iPhone 16 instead, because it still offers a strong performance, great cameras, long-term software support, and USB Type-C connectivity. And for many users, the iPhone 15 is already more than enough, to be honest, because it's my first iPhone and I didn't have any issue with it. But the question is, who should buy this phone? Well, the iPhone 17 Pro Max is ideal for people who is upgrading from older iPhones, if you're a content creator or a user who want the top tier performance for their phone, and the people who prefers large display and long battery life. That's pretty much it, to be honest. But if you're already using a recent iPhone like the iPhone 15 and onwards, the upgrade might not feel massive for you if you're just a regular consumer. So my final thoughts is that after months of use, the iPhone 17 Pro Max proves to be an incredibly consistent flagship smartphone. It's powerful, reliable, and excellent for both everyday use and content creation. And if you're just a regular user, then you don't have any problem with it, to be honest. And that's my after months of use review of the iPhone 17 Pro Max, and let me know in the comment section below what do you think about this phone. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And see you guys in the next one, because I'm gonna do some more tech content in the future, so see you there.